Hey family, Dad here. Hope you're having a great day. On this video, I just wanted to give you a job update. It's been 6 months since I started this new job. Just wanted to share what it's looking like and how I'm feeling. So back in April, I started this new job in healthcare sales. I was referred to this role by a old colleague of mine who now works for this company. She lives on the East Coast. So far so good. It's been 6 months. I really feel great so far. This company definitely is something that I could see myself long term, but obviously never say never. I've been laid off 4 times, so it's not nothing new. But the first 6 months have been something different than I felt in the past. I think part of it has to do with my direct supervisor, my boss. She's great. She's really supportive. And, a couple months ago, she talked about kind of, promoting, getting myself out of here and moving into another role that she feels like would be a good fit, which was kind of surprising to me because usually, at least my previous organizations I've worked for, I have to get my feet wet. I have to kind of contribute to my role for at least a year to be even considered for some sort of movement or promotion. But she was just saying that you are well qualified for these other roles that are up and coming. The company is adding headcount right now and then adding more before the end of the year, allegedly. But one of the roles I was kind of looking at long term. I thought I'd fit the role down the road, but she told me that we should start now. I think you'd be a great fit. She feels, I think, so far that I'm doing an incredible job in this role, doing well with customers, all that good stuff. And she feels like, yeah, I'd be a strong candidate. Threw my name out to others in leadership and got to meet some of the leadership recently. They came into town and I got to work with them for a little bit. So it felt good, actually. I've never had that happen before this quickly with an organization that I've only been with 6 months. So definitely feel appreciated. Again, my manager is very supportive. And one thing she really highlighted, and this is something, I'm sure with every organization, I've heard this before, is just you really got to promote yourself. You got to market yourself to the leaders. And that's something I've had a tough time doing before. I'm not a really rah-rah type person when it comes to, promoting myself, being a politician, spreading my name. I usually try to leave it to like my manager, for example, but she's really pushing that. She said it's not so much being a cheerleader, but getting a chance to get in front of leadership and having those conversations and getting them to know you. And so I started doing that. I did it last week. I reached out to a couple other leaders to sit down and come up here in the Northwest and let's talk for a couple hours. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm pretty excited so far. I really enjoy this company. I enjoy the role. So far, so good. But, we'll see, and I'll provide updates down the road, maybe another 6 months when it comes 1 year with the company, see what it looks like. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next 6 months. I've definitely reached out to some leaders to see if we can have a conversation and just talk about, potential other opportunities as the company is expanding right now. I think we've added a couple hundred new roles recently, and a bunch of new people are starting here right now, and then there's going to be a bunch of new people starting next month, and then from what I understand, they're adding more headcount. They're announcing new roles starting in November, so we'll see how it goes. But other than that, I'll keep you posted. But let me know your thoughts. Have you ever been kind of talked about promotions within first 6 months of your job or any companies that you've been with previously? Would love to hear about it. Comment, like, subscribe. I would definitely appreciate it. So I'll see you all at the next video.